Hey guys, a new mini message for you today, and we're starting out in a new chapter, Genesis chapter 30. And today we're just going to look at verses 1 through 4. And this is where Jacob's family really goes off the rails. Let's look at it. It says, when Rachel saw that she wasn't having any children for Jacob, she became jealous of her sister, and she pleaded with Jacob, "Give me children or I'll die." Then Jacob became furious with Rachel. "Am I God?" he asked. "He's the one who has kept you from having children." Then Rachel told him, "Take my maid Bilhah and sleep with her. She will bear children for me, and through her I can have a family too." So Rachel gave her servant Bilhah to Jacob as a wife, and he slept with her. Wow, how this is going off the rails in a hurry, right? We're copying things from Abraham, his grandfather, with Sarah and Hagar. This is also a result of the fact that he married two women, namely two sisters with Rachel and Leah. So it's just a big mess. This is going to turn out really bad. This is what happens when you step away from God's design for the family, from God's design for how relationships work. Now, Rachel is really upset she can't have children. Her sister's having kids. Remember back in Genesis 29, she's had multiple children. So Rachel feels left out. Rachel feels worthless because in this culture, in this time, the greatest thing, the greatest accomplishment for a woman was to have children and to raise them, to help continue the family line, especially sons. So here she is with no children at all. And how Jacob responds to this is troubling to me. Jacob really lashes out at her. We see a big difference between Jacob here and his father Isaac. When Rebekah, Isaac's wife, was unable to have children, the Bible tells us that he prayed for her. We don't get that from Jacob. We don't have any inkling or inclination that he did this. What we simply have here is him shouting. He became furious with Rachel and says, "Am I God?" And no, you're not God, but you do have the opportunity to communicate with him, okay? But he apparently did not do that. So Rachel here comes up with her own solution. Take my maid, sleep with her, have a child, and then the child will be my child. So in this culture, it was a form of adoption almost, that the woman could give her servant to the husband. He sleeps with her, has a child, and it'll be counted as Rachel's child. But it's not really your child. It's not really going to work. It's a problem, okay? This is a major issue. And the fact that Jacob fell into the same trap that Abraham did and didn't learn from the mistakes of his grandfather shows us that sin is repeatable. Just because one generation makes a mistake doesn't mean the next generation will avoid it. We are so prone to be susceptible to the same sins as the generations previous to us. So on the downhill slide goes this family. Come back tomorrow for some more of the downhill slide.